Hello, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. And just like last week with West Ham Manchester United, we are doing another reaction video, but this time to Newcastle United 1, Arsenal 0 match reactions. And I always select well, not always because it's a new series, but I select a couple who I would usually watch off camera. And we're going to give their match reactions a reaction to ourselves because this is one of the main event games. We'll probably have this tomorrow with Manchester United Chelsea as well, depending on who loses the game as well. Make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe if you are new. Check out the match reaction to the Nottingham Forest West Ham United match reaction and the live stream as well. As you're seeing this, I've probably already done both of them. But yeah, regardless of West Ham's result, we were always going to take a look at this. And we're going to react to 3 people today. Lee Gunner, Turkish, and Troopz. I've seen a bit of Northside's match reaction. Bring up to Northside on his live as well. Subscribe to everyone in the title as well if you somehow don't know who these people are. And also, every video that I react to is always in the description. But we're going to start with Lee Gunner. This is Newcastle 1, Arsenal 0. Fuming Lee Gunner fan cam. It's really dunking on them top gooners.
Newcastle 1.
Yep.
Phase 5, Super Duper Mick. Neil.
Oh, man.
Super Gooners, top Gooners around the world. All crying, moaning, bitching. They've all had enough. They've all had to come to reality that this idiot, this fake fan, this toxic, negative channel called it 3 weeks before he got the job.
This is the thing as well. If you criticize your club, you're known as negative. I haven't reached that status where it's common, but I still get those comments very occasionally. No one wants to be negative about their club. I have to say that for sure. No one wants to be negative about their club, but we just say it how we see it, you know? And it goes for every fan base.
Hold that, every single one of you that have lied through your teeth in hope he will come good. Not off of what you're witnessing. The 115 reasons to sack Super Duper Mick video stream may be coming sooner than we think.
Damn. 115 reasons. 115. I am actually very interested to see the 150 reasons. This is the thing as well. The thing is with Arteta, I've always said this when it comes to Arsenal. It depends what Arsenal fans want. If you want to win a league, he's probably not the guy. And if you're in a standard of wanting to win the league anyway now. So 3 years in a row, being in the title challenge or having the expectation to be in a challenge, and then falling flat all 3 times, that's when you know you're not the guy.
Super Gooners tears. Oh, they don't want to associate with Lee Gunner. Tough, you're going to have to. Because I'm right again. Yeah. Spineless. Is embarrassing. Is a disgrace.
Disgracing.
Absolutely embarrassing. 1 shot on target the entire game. Wow.
Awful lineup as well.
Although, to be fair, that was 1 shot on target more than last season there. Improvement, guys. Phase 5. Maybe we can buy a cat.
No,
Yeah, maybe we can buy a cat next. I don't know. Maybe we can buy a cat, guys.
That dog needs to be put down, man. That dog has brought all the bad luck on Arsenal.
Embarrassing. Spare a thought for all the people that went up there, by the way. 6 hours. And if you're on the coach, it probably would have been about closer to 9 hours.
Peak.
Half 12 kickoff.
Peak.
These players should reimburse every single one of them. Every single one of them. These fans that sit online chatting the utmost shit are the biggest single problem at this football club. And I've been telling you this for years and years and years. Before this manager, I was saying it about when Wenger was here. They kept him in the job too long. This club is finished until these fans get a backbone.
The thing is, a lot of people, when they talk about Lee Gunner, they always say that he wants Arsenal to lose. In fact, it's quite literally the opposite. With a lot of these people that are, quote, toxic and negative, they just don't, like, they're not moment fans, you know? Like, it's when people said to me, again, bringing it back to West Ham, like to be more happy when we beat Ipswich or when we beat Palace, for example. I wasn't entirely convinced, and there was a reason for that. You're happy when you see like a great performance or it's an important match, etc. But sometimes that's not the way, you know. That's not the way. Like he actually wants to win the league. A lot of these Arsenal fans don't actually want to put pressure on their team to win the league.
But they won't. They're too busy trying to make friends online, trying to get the most traction, trying to go with what's fashionable to get the most traction, rather than actually saying what people don't like to hear, but their actual thoughts. They'd rather go with what people would like to hear, rather than what they actually believe, which is something that I don't do. Which is why I'm called to be the villain for 5 years. Ultimately, you all finished this season. Yeah, I told you lot, we're in a top 4 race. You're negative. You're negative. Cool. Well, you're going to have to come to reality real soon if you haven't already. Yeah, bless up to everyone who watched the watch along, by the way. Peaked at nearly 6,000 people.
Nice.
Make sure you stick a thumbs up on this video. I'm going live for an emergency meeting. I've got 3 fan cams after this. Gail is going to join me. We're going to see if we can get Shino's bollocks on there as well. Doubt it. Highly unlikely. But
Harrow, an affluent leafy
adverts.
London suburb, made famous by its superb school.
No one cares about Harrow.
Apparently, she's swerved now. Oh, I've had enough. Okay, cool. Well, maybe you can come and apologise to Northside then for talking to him like a twat the other week. Yeah? Because everything he said 3, 4, 5 weeks ago when you was on a show with him on Potts' channel, oh yeah, it's happened. Cool. Maybe come with your fucking apologies.
Big up to Northside as always.
Because these men love to chat shit. Just to be seen as the positive fan so they can get a little sponsorship deal. Yeah, F your sponsors. I don't care. Real talk. F the sponsorship deals. Who cares? Oh, look at me. Yeah, I can get a little gig on 888.com, or I can get a little gig at some American baseball team because I'm a super gooner. Piss off.
Lee Gunner is always in 50 Cent How to Rob mode. If you know, you know.
These men are all wrong-uns. Yeah, every single one of them. Yeah, they're all sellouts, a lot of them. Yeah, say what you think. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Stop saying what you think people would like to hear. Yeah, and it's not just them. Yeah, it's also people that run other channels. They know who they are. They don't even support our football club. Yeah. Different standards today, though. Not Arsenal and Arteta were embarrassed. It was Arsenal title trouble.
Damn.
But Liverpool lost the other week, and it was Slot and Liverpool embarrassed. Embarrassing loss.
Liverpool on top now.
Okay, cool. Well, guess what? You're all going to have to wake up as well, because this season you lot are finished. But don't worry, keep your eyes open, keep your head, your eyebrows up. Make sure, tactics, guys, tactics. Yeah, make sure you keep an eye on these people, because they'll swerve it to Liverpool are scary next.
Damn.
Then Chelsea are scary. Oh my God, Chelsea needs stopping. Liverpool needs stopping. Man City are currently 1-0 down. As far as I'm aware, Liverpool are still 1-0 down. I ain't checked it. But guess what? Man City will win the league. We went backwards this summer.
I still think Man City will win the league, by the way, even though they lost to Bournemouth today. A lot of people are going to say, now Liverpool will win it. Even if City win the league, it's going to be close between City and Liverpool. I don't think it's going to be Arsenal. I think Arsenal might drop points to Chelsea as well. I didn't think Arsenal would finish third this season, but I'm starting to get that feeling that they might. If they are in the top 4 race, that's so embarrassing. It's unbelievable. They've gone completely backwards if that's the case.
Performance today was a disgrace. Absolute disgrace. What did he say to him at half time? Because inside 20 seconds of the second half, they nearly scored. I literally went downstairs to the underground car park. My missus went and done a food shop for me. Yeah, she texted me, I'm downstairs. So I went downstairs with 7 minutes to go with the game. I came back up, put the food bags down there, and I'd missed about 6 minutes of the game. It was going into the last minute. I said, did I miss anything? No. And then we see Declan Rice, who was the worst player on the pitch today, by the way. Absolutely awful.
Bro, Declan Rice's deliveries were terrible. Like, not the corner ones, the free kick ones. It looked like West Ham Declan Rice deliveries. The one thing Declan Rice wasn't good at when it came to being in a West Ham shirt was putting the ball in the box, because we never expected that from him anyway. But we were starting to get put on dead ball situations, and it was never going past the first man. Now he seems to improve that with corners. When it came to free kicks, terrible today. In fact, I don't even think there's a player for Arsenal in this Newcastle game that you can say played well.
Awful. They were all awful. They were all awful. I can't lie. They were disgusting. Yeah, let me tell you something now. Yeah, Mikel Merino. I told you all, he ain't good. None of you lot watched Real Sociedad last season. Stop lying to yourselves. Stop lying to the public. Stop lying to strangers on the internet that you don't know. To look like a super gooner. I told you, he's trash.
I don't get the Arsenal fans that were happy with the transfer window, by the way. Calafiori, Marino, and Sterling, who doesn't play.
He's trash. When you actually watch these players, you can figure it out. I told you this manager was trash 3 weeks before he got the job. Why? How did I know that? Oh, because he hadn't fucking managed. Here you go, Mikel. Have the keys to Arsenal. Have 800 million. Spend it on a load of dross. Yeah, this guy will send us back 5 years. I said that. Go back and watch my video. I said he'll send us back 5 years. Yeah, and he's going to send us back 5 years. Everyone bangs on about how Unai left us a mess. Complete rubbish. This guy is going to leave a monumental mess. This guy is a snide, a fraud, and a shyster.
I can't lie. If he does leave, the headache that this manager's going to have with trying to work with Kai Havertz and Jesus and a 40-year-old Jorginho and a 45-year-old Thomas Partey. It's kind of long. Trossard and Martinelli that haven't played well. No competition for Saka because Sterling ain't it. No proper fullback apart from Kieran Tierney, who's always injured. Zinchenko that can't defend and had a monumental stinker of a cameo. Ben White and Timber probably the only competent people. Even Timber wasn't that good today. Ben White is competent, and even he's been got out by even against Bournemouth, he had a terrible game. Gabriel Saliba is probably your only hope, really, and your goalkeeper.
The same as Edu, the same as Garlic, the same as the rest of them. Tim Lewis, they can all fuck off as well. Yeah, they've absolutely buried our football club. And as for them cronkies, yeah, you better pull the trigger, mate. Yeah, and I'm not talking about your trophy hunting, you frauds. Yeah, I'm talking about on this manager. Yeah, save our season. Go and get Inzaghi now, this weekend. I want to see this manager gone.
Imagine Arsenal got Inzaghi, and obviously Arsenal's next game is Inter Milan, which I will be doing a watch along for, by the way. I will be doing a watch along for, so come and check that out on the channel. But imagine they got Inzaghi and then Inzaghi has to face Inter. That would have been jokes. Obviously, they're never going to get Inzaghi. Obviously, as Lee says though, if you're serious, you get a manager like that.
I've had enough. I've had enough. But enough. What's the difference between what this guy's doing and Wenger? Oh yeah, Wenger was getting top 4 and winning trophies. This guy's been to 1 final. Man United have sacked their manager who's been to 3 times more finals than Super Duper Mick in half the time. And they've sacked him and gone and got a proper manager.
Damn.
But we're still pouncing around with Super Duper Mick and his dog. He. Yeah, tough afternoon in Newcastle, guys. Yeah, a journey to be proud of, guys. Yeah, anyone who backs this crap, you're a massive issue. You're the biggest problem. Because you're still backing this. For what? We're in the top 4 race.
Damn.
If Man City win, which I'd imagine they probably will, it's only 38 minutes gone, although they are losing. And it's away at Bournemouth. They've had a few chances, though. And if Liverpool win, they're clear.
Because Liverpool won today, Arsenal were out of the race. I'm pretty sure it's like 8 points. Not 8 points, like... Well, it actually might be 8 points. Hold on. Let me look at it. I'm just looking at the table quickly on my phone. Arsenal 18 points, 7 points. Yeah, they're out. They're out of the title race. Even Nottingham Forest, who are third, they're 6 points behind. Nottingham Forest are in the title race. If Arsenal are in the title race, so are Forest. And we know Forest aren't in the title race. Big up to Nottingham Forest. But they're out 7 points behind. I don't care if it's 10 games. Only Man City could do that. Only Man City and Liverpool, maybe of Klopp era. We don't know if the slot era can, provide that. Can come back from this sort of, points tally. And even when Liverpool won the league, they were already clear. Man City are the only team capable of doing that, and they're only 2 points behind Liverpool. And this is, even though Man City have only lost 1 game, they're bad right now. But they're always bad at this part of the season. But the context is 2 of their best players are injured all the time. Like Rodri's injured until next year. De Bruyne is just coming back. So we're going to see what happens with that. And without De Bruyne, they look stifled of creativity, all relying on Phil Foden, and he ain't it right now.
But even if they don't win, we're saying catching them.
Yep.
Nottingham Forest if they beat West Ham. I don't know what that score is. Let me check the scores. Yeah, they'll go above us.
Don't remind me.
Spurs if they win tomorrow.
Oh, shit.
Forest are 1-0 up, so they're going above us currently. Brighton, are above us. We're currently 5th.
They're
Brighton
4th now, by the way, because Brighton lost.
It's embarrassing. Yeah, but Lee, it's only 10 games in. And what? I've seen enough, mate.
I get
It's not
the
just
same
10
with
games in, it's 5
I get the same with Lopetegui with 10 games in. Fuck that.
years deep. Yeah, this guy is an absolute disgrace. Yeah, and he's had so many people on strings. Yeah, because you hope. Yeah, you hope. Yeah, after you just want to get stuck up him anyway. Yeah, because you're a zesty mob. Fancy all of our players. Oh, he's a good-looking lad. And what? Can he win me a title? No. Okay, bin him then. Simple as that. Go and get me someone who can win. And if the next manager can't, sack him as well. And if the
Agreed.
next one can't, sack him as well. Way too many people in this fan base who are fixated with this manager. This manager is not it. These players are not it. Oh, but we're missing Odegaard. We're missing Odegaard. Like he's going to do anything. He's part of the problem. That guy's trash as well. I keep telling you lot. Yeah, I swear you lot have never seen proper footballers. Maybe you ain't. Maybe you weren't born in that era. At least learn the history of our football club. Martin Odegaard. What's he going to do? He's created one big chance since April. But this guy's going to come back and do what? Yeah, we've had shit shows like that, by the way, with him in the team. Fulham, West Ham, Newcastle last year. Oh, but we were robbed. We had 0 shots on target last year, guys.
They can't say anything about the ref this time.
Yeah, I'm sick to death of it. Every single season that goes past, we are wasting time. Get rid of him. Go and get me Inzaghi. This is an absolute disgrace. No fight, no hunger. Yeah, they look like they were playing tranquilized again. Yeah, and you man are repping these players. Oh, but we've got an injury crisis. No, we haven't. The only player that's out injured, yeah, is Odegaard. Because none of
Tierney and Tomiyasu don't count, do they, really? Because they ain't going to play.
you lot rate Tomiyasu that highly. And if you do, you ain't putting him in the team, are you? Let's be real with it. Nobody rates Tierney apart from me. Yeah, Calafiori, he's shit. I told you that. We're back in Italy in 2 years. He's crap. Who else we got injured?
Damn.
Who else is that injured? Oh, thank you. Exactly. Yeah, pathetic. Yeah, you man accepted this manager getting the job and never said nothing. You backed it all the way. That's embarrassing. The keys to one of the biggest clubs in Europe. Yeah, and you let a rookie take the job. Shame on all of you lot.
Damn. And that was Lee Gunner's fan cam. We all knew Lee wasn't going to be happy, but rightly so. Rightly so. But next, we are going to be looking at Turkish's fan cam. Big up to Turkish. His link is also in the time. I met Turkish in real life. Very nice person. And obviously a member of the Big Six YouTube channel as well. But yeah, we're going to get into Turkish's fan cam. Let's see what Turkish is saying, people. As well. Obviously not going to be happy about this. Cold intro, by the way.
Yes, people, match reaction, and I'm going to get straight into it, Carl. I'm fuming, I can't lie to you. I hate being right when it's something wrong with Arsenal. I hate being right.
Facts. Everyone that we know, well, everyone that you know online, yeah, that you watch, that's negative about their club. We don't want to be right when we're negative about our clubs. I don't like the fact that I'm right about West Ham, but I want to be right when we're like, if I was going to back the team and have chest about it. No one wants to be right when our teams are underperforming.
Do you see what I see now? Let's get into it, because that game brought nothing new to the concerns we've been seeing in recent weeks. Nothing new. And I said this before the game. I said, you don't go with Ranieri. Fair enough. I get it. But we must create chances. We must perform better in our transition. The midfield must break the lines quicker and the attack must be more clinical. We saw none of that. So now we look back at you not starting Ranieri and asking why.
Yep, facts.
And this is me asking why when I don't want to rely on a 17-year-old. And guess what? That 17-year-old comes in with what, 20 minutes to go? And all the hope and belief, and it's all on him.
It's like do something. It's the hero complex. This is what I was talking about when Manchester United bring youngsters through. When they bring in a Kobe Mainoo or Garnacho, it's like, please save us. And Garnacho ain't capable of that. Kobe Mainoo ain't capable of doing it on his own. He's a good player, though. With Arsenal, it's kind of the same thing. If you think about how Arteta brought these youngsters through in the first place with the Sakas and stuff like that. Saka, Martinelli, Smith Rowe, whoever, yeah. When they came through, it was like to save his job. And it did save his job. But you need to build around them, not just rely on them. And 1 year he should have started. But as Turkish said, don't rely on a 17-year-old.
We cannot rely upon a 17-year-old to close the gap and overtake Man City. But let's move on from him, because people are already probably saying that, oh, he wanted to say this. No, it's not. I wanted to say, well fucking done, boys. Backs against the wall yet again. And you've pulled it out the bag yet again. That's what I wanted to say. We're out of it, before people ask me. We're out of it right now.
Facts.
For us to get back in it, it's up to City and Liverpool and what they do or don't do. It's not on us anymore.
And even when those City lost today, they're only 2 points behind me, while Arsenal was 7.
It's not on us. And yes, Liverpool, City, difficult games. Yes, neither have overly impressed. But we've fallen some way short from the standards that we've been setting in the past 2 years. Best believe now where we are in the league, a run like last season won't do it.
Yeah, facts.
We have to create a better run than last season, a better run than the season before. With the squad we have. With the squad we have. Tell me why Jorginho, Benjamin White, and Alexander Zinchenko are coming on when we need to go. Tell me why, please.
As I said earlier, that Zinchenko cameo was a stinker. I know Ben White came on because Timber had a yellow card, but why did Ben White start instead of Marino and Partey and Rice in midfield with I was about to say Odegaard, Trossard, I guess, with Trossard and Havertz? I don't even know what the fuck they were doing. But Zinchenko, I don't get that sub. No one was scared of Zinchenko. He was giving the ball away, but he wasn't even under pressure. It was terrible.
Systems. Mathematics, algebra, half spaces, inverting, diverting, extra man in the middle, target man going down to the left. Bollocks. Need a fucking goal, bring on a fucking striker. We can't do that. Why? Because we ain't got a striker. Don't tell me Havertz is a striker. I don't want to hear Havertz is a striker again. You can dress it up as much as you want. False 9, -9, 9+9. I don't give a shit. He is not a striker.
Finally, people are coming to light with this Havertz situation. He went on a good purple patch, but I don't like Chelsea. But as Chelsea fans said, what does Havertz do? Goes on a purple patch. And then what happens? Goes back to being Kai Havertz again. The same thing has happened. The same thing has happened. People thought he was going to carry on because he started the season well. Cool, he scored against Southampton and Wolves. Well done. In a gritty day away at Newcastle, a gritty day away at Man City, and away at Tottenham, where are you?
When the ball's coming into the 6-yard box, the striker needs to be there. When the ball's being floated out to the left wing, the striker should be in the box, not the one receiving it on the left and right wing.
Facts.
Because guess what? Then what happens? Trossard's up top. Oh, Trossard. Best 12th man in the league. You rely upon him. This is what happens. He is not good enough to start for Arsenal Football Club, who are expected to challenge Manchester City and win the league this year. Best 12th man in the league. I said that. A few weeks ago, I said that. So this ain't no Trossard hate. This is the facts.
Facts.
In the 10, he cannot do it. In the 9, he's okay. He's not a striker either.
No, he's not. Facts. He's borderline a false 9.
We make 2 subs. All hell breaks loose on the pitch. 2 subs. Zinchenko comes in for... Who was it? Zinchenko comes in for Marino. But he replaces Timber at right back, who then goes to replace Partey at left back. Or the other way round. My head's gone. And Partey then goes into midfield. One sub has caused 3 changes on that pitch. Too many cogs. System malfunction. We didn't need more cogs in the fucking summer. We didn't need more cogs. We needed a player that you bring in, you put your arm around his shoulder and you say, you're going to win us the fucking league. I like Marino. He's a decent 8. He hasn't looked it so far. I think that was a good sign. And it was a cog we actually needed in that position. But guess what? We can't look at Marino and say, bring us the league title. He's not that player. But we have to, right? We have to look at Marino. Under par so far. We have to look at Nwaneri and say start the 17-year-old. Why? Why do we do this? If we had an 8 out of fucking 10 transfer window or
a lot of fans said that
7 out of fucking 10. I called it 3 out of 10 and I'm embarrassed with myself. That transfer window was an embarrassment. An absolute embarrassment because I haven't been overly impressed by City. I haven't been overly impressed by Liverpool. But guess what? They've been clear of us. They are clear of us right now. 2 more difficult away games this week. Inter, listen, I expect to qualify in the top 8 in the Champions League. If it doesn't happen, we'll talk in January. If it does happen, we'll talk in February when it's knockouts. But you see Chelsea next week? Fuck Chelsea next week. I got Matisse calling me. We're going to beat you. Brother.
the big 6 is going to go
You very well might. But I wasn't going into this season worrying about fucking Chelsea or Newcastle or Bournemouth or the PGMOL or whatever. It was on us to do what we needed to do this summer.
Facts.
To close that gap and overtake Manchester City. We didn't do it. Kevin De Bruyne on the bench today returns from injury. They still haven't lost a game.
They just did.
Long day, long week, long season. Long season. What did we create in that game aside from that Rice header at the end where he should have buried that? He should have buried that. But guess what? He buries that. It's 1-1. It's a draw. So fucking what?
That was the chance. That was the only chance that they created where you say they must score. Rice should have got that on target minimum.
We had to win today. We had to win today. Willock at times today embarrassing us.
Tormented them. Big up Willock.
Putting in a shift. Moving the ball from one side to the other side of the pitch. Transitioning well. In the moments they had to break, they broke well, Newcastle. We had 0 shots in the second half. 0 shots in the second half. We needed to score a goal. We had 0 shots on target in the second half. We brought on Jorginho. We needed a goal.
50 plus direct
Adverts
suppliers
here.
if you'd start drop shipping and wholesaling stock today.
No one cares about your
We brought on
stock.
Ben White. We needed a goal. We brought on Zinchenko. We needed a goal. Too many cogs. System malfunction. You might want me to break up the game and break it down. That ain't me. Go watch Tactical Insight for that next week. Go watch whatever. I'm about to hold it on the Big 6 on Monday. I'm about to hold it on the mob tomorrow. You Arsenal fans in the comments saying, he really predicted a draw. He acts like Arsenal are the worst team. Use your fucking loaf. Use your loaf. We could all see this panning out. We could all see it. Hence why we all wanted a 17-year-old to start the game, because we wanted something different. It is what it is. We move. What can we do? We're in the season. We move. We can't just call it a day here. We have to hope. We have to believe. But we're not going to win the league.
No.
We're not going to win the league. We've dropped far too many points. 10 game weeks, drop points in 5 out of 10.
That is crazy when you put it like that as well. Like, Arsenal usually start better than they usually end off. Even though last season it wasn't similar. It was actually a bit better. But Arsenal experimented too much at the start. Lost 4 games before January. Then they won pretty much nearly every game apart from one against Aston Villa. And that was what fucked it for them in the title race. It's going to be interesting to see how City respond to this Liverpool come up.
Drop points in 5 out of 10 game weeks. Not good enough. Not good enough. Like for like fixtures, season on season, we are down 4 points. And by like for like, I mean Newcastle away, I mean Man City away, I mean Tottenham away, Liverpool at home, Bournemouth away, Brighton. All of these games, like for like, Last season results compared to this season, we are down 4 points.
Damn.
More than a quarter of the season played. Light. And I don't think Odegaard fixes this right now. There's something wrong. And Arteta, you must hold this. You must hold this. Why this sudden urge to Jose up the place? The sudden urge to Jose up the gaff. Lock it down. You know, when it works, praise no end. But when it doesn't work, I feel sick. I feel sick. Odegaard needs to come back, but in my opinion, it's too late. Game week 10 is too late. We got to hope, pray that Man City, Liverpool drop more points than us. But like I said to Laurie and James in the preview, we now have to hope they both drop points now in a minimum of 3 games for the rest of the season. But we must win everyone.
That's what people don't realise as well. That's why I asked about out of it, because Liverpool and Man City don't do that. Even though Man City just lost the Carabao Cup and the Premier League, and they're going to play in the Champions League and the Premier League again, I doubt that they're going to lose to Brighton at home. They might draw. They don't look good right now. Kyle Walker's been finished and stuff like that, but we're talking about both teams as well. Like, Brighton were winning at Liverpool today, even though Liverpool have lost at Anfield already this season. I suspected they'd come back anyway.
Not happening. But listen, make sure you're subscribed. Notification bell on.
Turkish is in pain. Great cameo from great fan cam from Turkish, as always. Make sure to subscribe to everyone in the title, people. The last person that we're going to check out is none other than Troopz. Everyone knows Troopz. But it's going to be interesting to see what Troopz says, because I saw a clip on No Context Fan TV on Twitter saying Arteta out. So I want to see this fan cam in full.
Troopz TV, back again. Back a blood clot again, you understand? Match reaction time, you get me? We're back where we belong, blood. You get me? We're back in the dungeon, back in the trenches, bro. You understand? Absolutely disgusting performance yet again in the Premier League from Arsenal. It is November the 1st, ladies and gentlemen, and Arsenal Football Club are already out of the title race, blood. You get me? The title is dead and gone. I don't want to hear no title talk. I don't want to hear no believe. I don't want to hear none of that, blood. Yeah, because from what I'm watching, I don't believe a damn thing, blood. Yeah, I don't believe a damn soul. It's pure lies, blood. It's pure deceit. It's pure foolery, pure fraudulence. It is absolutely fucking disgraceful, bro, what I am seeing from this football club at this moment in time. Do you understand? That team today was good enough to beat Newcastle, bro.
Facts, by the way. I don't know why Partey started at right back still, but they've beaten Newcastle before. Eddie Howe does have quite a good record against Arsenal, to be fair. Well, not quite a good record, but sometimes he does get the number over Arteta. But they, like, if you want to win a league, you got to go to these hard places away from home and get something. They've done it before. They did it against Tottenham. They've got a draw against City. They've beaten Man United at home, where they beat Man United away, where they usually lose as well. Like, I know Man United aren't great, but it doesn't matter. They still broke those records. Like, they drew at Anfield last year. I don't get it. Their away record's usually better than their home record nowadays.
There was enough out there to put Newcastle in a spliff, blood. But guess what? We got put in a blender yet again, bro. You get me? When we lost to Bournemouth last weekend, I said, that's it, title's done, bro. You get me? We're not going to go Newcastle and win. We're not going to go Chelsea and win. We're not going to do what we need to do, blood. You understand? We're already 5 points behind City. Could be 8 points behind them by 5 p.m. today. We're already 4 behind Liverpool. Could be 7 behind them, blood. We still need to go to Anfield. We still need to play City at the Emirates. We still need to go places that are difficult away trips, bro. You understand? And we're playing like absolute fucking clowns, bro.
Don't worry, you got West Ham soon. We'll help you.
Absolute clowns, bro. Not one piece of creativity is in this side at this moment in time, blood. You get me? Yes, we are missing Martin Odegaard, blood. But these men are better than what we are seeing, bro.
Fact.
And they are performing like an absolute bunch of clowns, bro. You get me? The defending for that goal Where is the communication?
Mm.
Where is the scanning? Gabriel doesn't look over his shoulder one time. Saliba literally has Isak in front of him, bro.
As great as that cross is from Gordon and as great as the header that is from Isak, and I don't know why Joe Cole and TNT said it was indefensible, that cross. Gabriel should be communicating there. I get Rice was there as well. I think Rice was in between Gabriel and Saliba, but that's Gabriel's man.
All you have to do is give Gabriel the drop, and boom, we stop that goal, blood. Do you understand? Fell asleep, bro. You get me? Our best two players was Partey and Timber. This is a makeshift right back and a makeshift left back, bro. Because they're both playing out of fucking position, but yet they are the best performing players, bro. Do you understand? It's a fucking catastrophe what we are seeing now.
And the only reason why Partey wasn't that good because he didn't really come up against a direct winger. I mean, the only reason why Partey was okay. I know he did well against Diaz, but if Gordon was on that side, or even if Harvey Barnes started the game, he would have struggled, in my opinion.
1 point out of a possible 9, blood. Yeah? 10 goals already conceded in the Premier League. Yeah? We are already off the pace, bro. We are playing disgusting football, bro. Tragic football, bro. You get me? We only look threatening from set pieces, blood. Arsenal Football Club, yeah? A club that is known for its football, bro. You get me? A club that has played some of the most beautiful football the Premier League has ever seen, blood, yeah? Are now playing like Stoke fucking City, bro. Like Stoke City, blood. 2009 prime Stoke City, bro.
Ricardo Fuller, Kenwyn Jones, Ryan Shawcross, Robert Huth, Mark Wilson, Glenn Whelan, Matthew Etherington, Jermaine Pennant, Brian Shotton, Rory Delap. And we've got the Arsenal version this season.
Oh, and it's a fucking disgrace, blood. You get me? Mama trying to say he's gone from Pep to Mourinho. Blood, he's gone from Pep to Pulis, blood. You understand? Because even Mourinho would create opportunities from open play.
Thanks.
His team would go defensive after they take the lead. We're just playing like Stoke, blood, where we ain't creating fuck all from open play. The only time we're creating something and looking dangerous is from a set piece, blood.
They need a Rory Delap, and then they've got the full Stoke City flow. They've got it. Like, they've got all the elements of a Stoke City team apart from Rory Delap. That is it.
What are these men doing on the training ground? Are they just taking free kicks? Are they just taking corners? Are they not playing actual football, bro? All these clips we see them put up when Ethan dropped inside and whipped it top bins, bro. Is that just like the last 5 minutes of training, blood? Because I don't understand how we cannot create from open play. Yes, there is no Odegaard, blood, but you still should be creating chances from open play, bro. We didn't create nothing against Shakhtar, let alone Newcastle, blood, yeah? So man can't be coming with the excuse of, oh, it's Newcastle, it's a better opponent. How the fuck can Marino and Rice get badded up by Joe Linton and Bruno Guimaraes, blood? You get me? Come on now, bro. Like, Newcastle all over the pitch was dominant, bro. All of their jewels was dominant, bro. We're bringing on Zinchenko. What the fuck's he gonna do? We brought on Jesus. What did he do? Ethan, you get me? The way the game was, I knew Ethan weren't going to get on the ball and get an opportunity to show what he's capable of doing, blood. Do you understand? So we take Ethan out of the substitutes, blood, because he's a young buck, yeah? But what did the rest of them do? Did they make an impact? Rice missing sitters. Absolute sitters, blood. Giving away the ball. You understand? Just inviting Newcastle onto us, bro. What the fuck is going on, blood?
I don't get why that was so common in the game where Rice, Zinchenko, Marino, Partey, even Timber, Martinelli, Trossard, they were all giving away the ball constantly. Like, the one thing you could notice in the Arsenal team, especially under Mikel Arteta, is their ball retention. They're good at keeping the ball. I think the only time I see that Arsenal under Arteta again is when they play like a Liverpool where there's so much space and there's a team pressing them really high and they're really open. And that's the only time I see it. But against teams that keep it tight, they don't know how to unlock them.
And then man are telling me I'm negative, I'm this, I'm that. Are you lot all right? Do you lot see what's going on? Can you see what's going on? We could finish behind Liverpool now, you know.
They could.
We actually could finish third, blood. We're in a top 4 race. We have gone from title contenders to top 4 leaders, blood.
I don't know. I don't know about that just yet. Even if they lose to Chelsea, I don't know. But and listen, a draw against Chelsea ain't enough either. But hypothetically, let's say they carry on this sort of form after the next international break, then I agree. I agree for sure.
You get me? Top 4 leaders, blood. Do you understand? Fucking pissed off, bro. Title's done. Season's done.
Now it's Troopz' fan cam. But as I said many times before, go and check out all the videos in the description and go and check out everyone's channels in the titles if you somehow aren't subscribed to them already. 3 very good content creators in Turkish, League Gunner and Troopz. Make sure to like the video, people. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. You want to see me depressed about my club, go and check out the match reaction to Nottingham Forest 3-0 and the live stream as well as the fan cam. And yeah, social medias are in the description if you want to follow me, the email for the inquiries. We're trying to hit 1K subscribers as soon as possible. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.